all know owning a dog isn't easy, but what's it like owning a dog and living in a van at the same time? Well, today's episode is all about the pros and cons of living in a van with your dog, and watch till the end and we'll give you our final result and what our final thoughts are. And of course, Moose will be along to help. If you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps our channel out so much, and of course, no cost to you. You'll never miss a video or a single second of this big, handsome guy right here.
A con of owning this big guy, I hate to say it, but it's limiting our activities. We have to make sure things are dog friendly, the beaches are dog friendly, activities, all those kinds of things. So we can't just go on a hike and just not know. Because we don't like to leave him very much in the van because it can get hot, and we just love this guy so much. Yeah. But a pro, on the other hand, is Moosey. We get to be more adventurous, and he makes us actually want to go out on 5 to 10 mile hikes. He makes us want to go kayaking with him and do all of these adventurous things rather than just sitting on the couch working. So that is a huge pro for us.
Of course, though, we keep going on this list. One other con, you don't have much time alone. Me and Molly can't just like sit back here, watch movies, just relax. If you guys own a dog, you know it seems like they always want something the second you sit down to chill out. I don't know how they know, but that's one of the problems as well. Also, we can't leave him in the van for too long, which means we can't go on 10, 12, 14 mile hikes simply because if it's hot outside, we can't just leave him in here. So for example, this summer, if we're in Utah and it's like 100 degrees outside, we can't really just go for hours and hours and hours if we were able to. However, another pro is protection. Obviously, he is a lot more intimidating to a robber than a Chihuahua, but no matter what, a barking dog might even seem like too much of an inconvenience to some lazy robber, and so that's really nice as well. But that's another great thing to have a dog for, is protection of your van.
Although, another con is we cannot stealth camp, and that's one big problem. He has to go to the bathroom, and we won't be able to do that if we're trying to stealth camp.
But a pro is that he is a companion with us wherever we go. If we ever need to have somebody to play with, cuddle with, whatever, that's really great. Obviously, if you're a solo traveler, that's awesome. Also, if you have anxiety or homesickness, dogs are always there to help. So that's another pro.
Another huge pro for having this guy is he helps us make new friends. Anyone on the streets wants to come say hi to Moose and give him a pet, and then that ends up getting us talking, and then we become friends with everyone, and that is huge on our part.
Another con, though, is that he requires specific training, obviously, for living in a van. We've talked about this before, where we've taught him to not jump out before we tell him to. That just saves us our arms if he tries to jump out when he's attached to a leash. We also do a lot more intensive off-leash training because we're off and about all the time. So that's another thing that we also have to focus on as well.
So our last con is one of our biggest cons. In the future, we're going to let you in on a little secret. We want to do some other country exploring in the van, and it's hard to do that with Moose. With having to put him on an airplane and ship the van, we can't just get on the plane and go. We have to get him ready, and that can cost extra for us. That can, he might need a passport, other medications and vaccines, and it's just another thing we have to worry about when shipping across to another country.
Oh?
Grandma?
Velma. It's simple behavior modification. To cause a dog to discontinue any action, you simply flick it on the nose. Observe. Scoot. See? Oh!
Last pro, which we think is the biggest pro of having a dog for van life, and that is you get to make their very short time on Earth special. Obviously, dogs are not around forever, so it's a really great thing that they get to go out and adventure and see new things, smell new things, and overall just be with you by your side as much as possible. It's just a really beautiful thing that we get, and it's obviously a really awesome thing that they get to experience themselves.
Yeah, he gets to live better than most humans. He gets to travel and see the sand, the water, everything, and you know what? He loves it more than anything on this earth, so we're glad we get to do that for him.
Yeah.
You might be wondering what we decided, which one outweighs the other. Well,
we think you should get a dog for your van.
Yes. He is our fluffy little boy, and we love him so much. The pros definitely outweigh the cons. That doesn't mean that the cons don't matter to us, because they do. But for now, we love having him. So get a dog if you're ready. They will make your life so much better.
They are awesome,
Yes.
so rewarding. But that leads us to our next point, guys, and that is that if you have a dog, comment its name, breed, gender down below.
We'd love to know. We love dogs.
We'd love to know. Who doesn't want to talk about their dog, right? We're thinking actually about getting a dog in the next year to be his little playmate.
As a graduation present.
Yeah,
from
as a
college.
graduation present. And we want to know kind of what dog we should be looking for. So if you think that your dog and its breed has good qualities that would fit with Moose, we can kind of put that breed into consideration. But if you don't think that your Chihuahua would really go great with Moose, we still know, and then we can meet you along the way on our travels, and maybe we can get the two to play together, because trust me, he loves playing with smaller dogs.
Become friends with you.
Exactly. Or both.
Yeah.
But drop those names down below, gender, breed, and we'd love to read through those.
Sadly, our video has to come to an end right here. We appreciate all of you very much. You're all very dear to our hearts, and we hope to meet you someday. Thank you so much for always supporting us. But now it's time to go get some supper, and we will see you Tuesday.
We all know Owen ain't gone.
One con of owning this big guy, and I hate to say it, is we have limited time being away from him and limited time. I messed up.
No kidding.
Make it really like exciting though. Ew.
Excuse me.